As you can see, I have four USBs plugged in, including a 1 terabyte hard drive and three USB sticks. 1, 2, and the one underneath in red is 3. With the four sticks, and the micro SD card, and yet on the system it does not read all of the sticks. With the four sticks plugged in on the system, when I go into File Explorer, it only shows up 3 of them. The external storage card, one USB stick, and my 1 terabyte hard drive, which is full of files. If I go into Kodi, in this particular add-on Exodus, under Tools and Downloads, you can see I have it set for my internal storage on the box for movies, and I have an external storage card for TV programs. Okay, which is onto the SD card. You'll also note within Kodi itself, it'll come up with the external storage, which is the hard drive of the box, but it will only show me the mini micro SD card and 2 storage locations, not 4, even though there are 4 plugged in. So 2 of the USBs do not work. Now, if I come out of this and try and download the small file, I'll download the Big Bang Theory. So I try and download the latest episode and a small file, so you can see how it works. I'll play the file first. As you can see, it plays straight away.
Gee, but is he not necessary? I overstepped. Oh, Raj, you've been great.
And if I try and download the same file, it's only 80 megabits. And as you can see, it is downloading and to the right location. I'll pause here and let it download. Almost finished downloading, it's at 90%. Now, as you can see, it has finished downloading. It is telling me it's complete and succeeded. And yet, if I come out of it and go into my storage location, and into my downloads folder, TV shows, it isn't there. Only the movies that were already on there prior to that. It will not record. But if I record it onto the built-in hard drive in the machine, it will record. It will not record to any of the external drives listed. This is a problem which I did not have with my old M8 box, which I still have plugged in, which will let me record to the drive itself, the external card, and any of the two USBs I connect. Also, with this system, if I'm in Kodi and I press the home key, I come out to the main menu. If I try and go back into Kodi, it has reset itself. It does not go back into the same location. It resets itself completely. So if I'm into my main screen in Kodi and I press the home key, come back out, when I go back in, it restarts it. And puts me back onto the start of it again. That is the same if I go into the Play Store or any other add-on. Whatever point I am at, if I am in a particular section, the home key, try and go back into it, and then back to the start again. This is the only Android device I have, and I have 6 Android devices that will reset itself when I press the home key. Every other device just leaves me back to where I was. Point in fact, I shall demonstrate on the old M8 box. If I revert to my other satellite box, which is the M8 box, for example, and I go into Kodi, oh sorry, I have no thing plugged in. Unlike my old M8 box, which is here, when I go into it shows up here. If I go down into Kodi, and go into a file, it's much slower, but it is effective. So I'm in my list of shows. If I press the home key on its control, I go back out to the main menu, and yet if I go back in to Kodi, I go back to the same spot I left. It does not reset the Kodi as your box does. So to recap, I have an M8 box and I have the new K3 box. The M8 box is the 805 chipset. Your box is the 905 chipset. Your box will not read the USB drives attached to it. It will not allow recording on anything bar the internal memory. and it resets itself every time the home key is pressed. All items which are no good to me. Now if you go into the Dengbei Assistance, you will see that the box is functioning perfectly. It's got a high mark before I clean it, and upon cleaning it, I run this every few days. Thereby keeping it clean, should function optimally, and it doesn't. So it gives me 99% functionality, and then if you run a network test, you will see that I have a very high and very stable connection. And once again, if I go into Kodi, it works very fast. Response time is excellent. And when I went to play a particular item, I can play full 1080p video with no problem. As you can see here now, I have full 1080p video. Once I press the button, it works within seconds and plays the full video without any lagging.
Mr. Dark will be held without bail or possibility of release.
You can see that is at 1080p.
And have that other message delivered. He said you were his ace.
But then if for whatever reason I need to come out of Kodi, when I try to go back in, it has reset itself, turned itself completely off and reset itself. And then be back to my start screen. This is unacceptable.